If the auditor does find evidence of fraud, they're required to communicate that right away. Right? So they should be communicating that to management, and they should be communicating that to the audit committee as well. Because remember, the audit committee is charged with oversight of the financial reporting process and the audit process. When we talked about materiality, we talked about qualitative factors. Well, fraud is one of those qualitative factors. So if the auditor finds evidence of fraud, it's no longer immaterial. Right? The auditor has to communicate that to management. It's management's responsibility to address that fraud. The auditor will obviously adjust their audit procedures, but they do not now become forensic auditors. They have to consider the impact of that fraud in terms of, does it result in a material misstatement to the financial statements? And if it does, then they have to adjust their audit opinion accordingly. But if it's not, they still have to investigate, well, will it? They have to be able to determine that it is not a material misstatement. Right? So they will adjust their audit procedures. But they're not now going to become forensic auditors where they try to find the fraud, right? Or who's committing the fraud. That's not their role, unless the client hires them to do that. A fraud audit is separate and distinct from the financial statement audit, even if it's uncovered during the course of the